Yo, what is up guys, my name is RJ and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to try and show you how to use Adisplash by Backdoor. The dev's named Sue. This is the most recent version of Adisplash. Actually there is a slightly more recent one, but there were some errors with it, so I'm using this one for the example. And in this video I'm essentially going to show you how to cop multiple pairs of Yeezys, generally anything Adidas related. That either releases first come first serve or via like a splash page waiting room release. This bot excels at the splash page waiting room releases, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So this is the bot here. So at the top here you've got your view tasks. So this is where you cart pairs, and then you have your actual cart. So I don't have any carts at the moment, as you can see here it says 0 carts. Then you have your splash tasks. This is where you enter the splash page and try and get past it. Once you get past it you get what's called an HMAC, and that will appear down here. And once you've got an HMAC you can then begin carting pairs. So imagine you're on an actual splash page, you have to wait until you've passed splash to be able to cart a pair. So it's the same for this. Once you've passed splash and got an HMAC, then you can cart a pair. And then the proxy section, which is this globe here, I'm not going to click it because I've got all my proxies in there at the moment and I don't really want you to see them. And then we've got the capture manager. So I hit capture browser here and that opens up this window here, where I do all my captures. So let me bring the bot back up for us. And then the settings, again I'm not going to show you that. And then this button here downloads the latest patches. As you can see it did stuff here in the actual on the left hand side here, but it didn't actually download any patches. But if there were patches to be downloaded, for example sometimes the dev Sue makes an update through a release just because there's errors with the bot, and you'll have to quickly hit that and it will fix your errors. So anyway, so the reason I'm making this video now is because the Tephra is available, so it's a good way to demonstrate a splash release. And for this release at the moment there isn't a splash page because of how unhyped this release is, but you would still get an HMAC by passing this, and I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to head into your bot and you're going to head to the kind of refresh looking logo, which means splash, and then make sure you change this. I've seen a lot of people say I've been running the splash for an hour with 100 tasks and haven't passed, and they realised they were on test the whole time. So for us, well, I'm in the UK, most people I'm assuming would be in America. You would use UK Yeezy adidas.co.uk. Just make sure that the end of the link matches up to your location, so US, UK here. And then so you can create as many as you want. I would use proxies. The proxies you'll need to use are residential static proxies. This means that the IP address doesn't change, and the IP address stays the same, because if the IP address changes you're going to have to redo the splash page, because you will be on a different IP address. So most home IPs are rotating, but they rotate not very often, maybe every few days, whereas rotating proxies rotate often. So you're going to need static ones for a release like this, and make sure they're residential because a lot of data centers are banned, and residentials are more reliable. Personally I use secure proxies. I think they're really great. You can choose any location. So in the last release I had issues with my UK proxies being generated. They were getting banned, so I switched to Irish proxies and they worked really well. And you could use essentially any proxies, but I used Irish just because just in case there was any errors with it not being in the UK. So having Irish proxies worked. You could use French proxies, German proxies, but yeah, I used Irish just because I did. There's no real reason for that. So I'm going to demonstrate what it would be like setting up for a splash release such as this one. So although in this release I am already past the splash page, in another release you probably wouldn't be. So you would create your splash task just like that. You can see they've come up here on the left. This is just the kind of engine of the bot, and you can see what's going on. But you can see now that you've got 20 splash tasks here, and you won't be able to cart pairs until you've passed the splash. So you have to make sure you've got an HMAC, and you'll know when you're ready to cart. It will say unique HMAC 1, multi HMAC 1, and then you're ready to go carting and just pretty much go crazy on it. So I will demonstrate now. So imagine the stock is live, the dev says go go go, you're given the all clear to start your splash tasks. I should get 20 HMAX here because it will instantly pass splash. So start all splash, attempt splash, and I should get 20 HMAX, I'm hoping. Oh, okay, I'm actually not in this case, which is fine. And I think the main reason for that is because you don't need HMAX for this release, because they're basically not a thing at this point. Even though I haven't passed splash, an item like this I could actually cart right now because I don't need an HMAC for it, and I'll show you that. Just like this. Yeah, so as you can see there, I carted a pair because I don't need HMAX for this release, whereas any other release you would need HMAX. So that's how you do it. Now you know. You start your tasks, you hit create splash tasks, you hit start all splash. As soon as you've got an HMAC, you can go carting. So when you go to carting, you enter the product code here. They always post the product code in the Discord, and it will look something like this. They put it, it's usually Shiraz that puts it in. And then for this release, I'm turning off capture because they don't require it, but most releases you'll want that on. They will always tell you if you need it on or off. Fallback, I don't need at the moment. Unique HMAC, I don't need at the moment. And then once you enter the product code here, you can check the stock on all websites. So as we can see, in America, only size 10 and 10.5 are available. In somewhere like, I don't know, Mexico, do they even have stock live? No stock, so they're not selling it in Mexico. Finland, these are the sizes that are available. And of course I'm in the UK, so these are the these are the sizes that are available. So let's say for example I want to cart an 8.5. So as soon as you have an HMAC, you don't just have to cart one pair, or I mean by that you don't you're not limited to carting one pair. You can actually cart as many pairs as you want as soon as you have an HMAC. So you can see that here. I'm not sure how many tasks I made there, but it's attempting to cart, and as you can see I now have 11 carts. And if you can either click on the left or you can hover over and click there, and here you have all of your carts. So then to get them into your Discord, make sure you have your webhook set up. That's in the settings page, which I'm not going to show because I have my account details in there, but it's very simple to do. And then once you hit send all to webhook, in this version of the bot there have been a couple errors, but in time for the Antliers and all the region exclusive releases, those should be fixed. So a couple of these, or maybe the majority, might get banned, and that could be due to my proxies, but some of them should still get through. So it will always say unknown error, but then it does create my account here. See, this one here didn't actually go. Transferring cart. It doesn't look like we're actually getting too many issues there. And there we go. It says sent to webhook. So I'm going to do another demonstration of that. But as you can see here, at 5:47, well it's now 5:48, but only just, you can see we've had all these new carts sent into the Discord. And we can just check that by clicking open cart. And as you can see, we carted size 8.5s. And it simply loads up the Adidas website. Something in our basket, I wonder what that might be. It is a size 8.5. And just to show you that this is all perfectly legit, we just carted a load of 8.5s. I'll clear all of those now. And now let's cart size 7s, okay, as another example. And that will start carting there. And you can see our carts are starting to stack up if they've all gone in there. So, okay, this one doesn't want to go in, but we have 6 here. Okay, that one went in finally. Send all to webhook, and you should see them all pop up here. Just wait for it. It's just logging into the accounts that's been made. There you go. One's been banned, the others are transferring. And look, you can see them all popping in here, 7s. And then open cart. And whereas we had an 8.5 previously, now it's in a new account, cart size 7, and then you can just literally just hit checkout and start checking out pairs. So I'm going to go back just in case it starts showing any of my info from autofill. which luckily it didn't. So as you can see, the way it works is that the bot automatically creates accounts for you. So you can see the name of this account is Jaslyn. That's the first name of the user, whereas this account is Megan. And then let's pull up another account and see what it is. Let's scroll back somewhere. 7. Hopefully this is a recent enough card. So we've got Megan, Jaslyn, I don't know how you pronounce that. Alan, you know, fucking solid guy. And yeah, so you can check out from there as many pairs as you want. And yeah, I'm hoping that has been quite comprehensive. I'm not sure how long this video has been. Actually, yes, I do. It's been 10 minutes and 44 seconds. But if you do have any questions, let me know down in the description. If you need carts for the upcoming release, let me know. I'll be willing to help out. I don't know if I would even charge you, just because I'm helping out and you're a viewer. Yeah, any further questions, feel free to ask. Please subscribe, check out my recent live cops. I've been doing really well manually. Yeah, drop a like, and if you didn't like it, drop a dislike, but preferably drop a like. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.